All right, welcome to Muse and Magic 1111. Thanks for stopping by my channel for yet another deep dive into your tarot journey. Um, we're gonna just get into it, guys. I'm sorry, I have to make sure my throat doesn't get too dry. Okay, so let's see what's happening with you, my love. Looks like we have some new energy coming in here. Okay, this looks like a new beginning. This could be with a lover. This could be with a potential mate. This could be a suitor. Yeah, this is new ventures, and I almost want to say new adventures. This is the sunrise card, so it gives me like, new day, right? A new start. Um, I don't know why I feel like singing. The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar there's tomorrow. There'll be sun. Um, because literally, I feel like whoever is watching this right now, life has lifed. Life is lifed. And you deserve a new beginning. You deserve a new start. Um, you deserve some sunshine in your life, you know? Um, I'm sorry, y'all, I'm OCD. You deserve some sunshine in your life. And yeah, this is basically just the key to knowing that everything is going to be all right. It's all right, it's all right. Everything's all right. Right? Everything's going to be all right. This is success. Whatever it is that you feel like has been an issue, has been a problem, whether it's your finances, whether it's your love life, and I do feel like finding someone who's right for you has been difficult. We're living in times where it's really difficult to come upon someone who, especially if you're part of the collective, part of someone who's been working on on your own personal transformation. You've been raising your vibration. You've been going through a kind of an awakening. It's a little difficult to find someone who's going to match your energy, match your level of awakening, match your level of energy, period. You know what I mean? Because we're living in times where people are so consumed with the matrix. I mean, you can't go out on a date without people trying to take selfies and get it on video and whatever, or without them being distracted by their phones. You're looking at text messages, the dings, the chimes, ding, ding, phone ringing, and it's almost like people don't. I don't know. I grew up in times where we didn't even have cell phones initially. Like in high school, that wasn't a thing. Okay, we didn't have the distraction of cell phones. That wasn't an issue. Having to take our cell phones away or any of that. I mean, the biggest thing we might have had was pagers. Okay, and the most you could do is leave 143. Okay, or 304 if you was trying to be, I'm just saying we had to be creative, but at the same time, we had to wait. There was patience. You couldn't even get back and return your page until you got near a phone, until you got home, until you went to a payphone. You had to wait. So going out on a date, going outside to play, going to school and coming home, going wherever, you just didn't have all the distractions. And I feel like there's just been this energy of, have you ever watched squirrels? They just scurry everywhere. You never see them just chilling. They're just always scurrying, just going so fast somewhere. And that's the energy a lot of people are living in right now. So if you're someone like me, part of the collective who still likes to go and ground, I just watched a video the other day of Erica Badu. She was like in a park somewhere grounding, just putting her feet on the. I say that all the time in my readings. Put your feet on ground, on earth, on grass, on soil, on sand, on the pavement. Just put your feet on the ground And there's people who are like, ew, oh my God, so many germs, all of the things. But no, um, I'm more particular about the germs from just being around people right now, who still don't wash their goddamn hands. Okay? It took a whole pandemic to make people wash their hands who normally didn't, when you're supposed to have been doing that anyway. You should be washing your meat. You should be washing your fruits and vegetables before you eat them. You should be with vinegar and water. You should be washing your hands. I wash my hands so much sometimes until I have to keep reapplying lotion because they'll start looking like doctor's hands or something, like just they'll start getting, ashy if I don't, because I'm always washing them. First of all, I work with kids. I mean, that's just a given. And second of all, I'm just OCD. I don't want to put a thing in my mouth without washing my hands, okay? I don't want to go, don't dig in my same bowl of chips at the restaurant, okay, if you're not going to wash your hands. And don't give me that daggone sanitizer. I'm sorry, not sorry. Go wash your hands with some soap and water. Why am I saying this? Because it's all relevant. You're the type of person who needs someone who matches your energy, who's just as OCD as you are, not just about cleanliness and hygiene, because that's a factor, um, but about spiritual hygiene and cleanliness. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but this is success coming in love and relating. Could possibly be in partnerships and in business as well, but this is reading like this is partnership in love. Okay, yeah, all you have is success, success, success. Okay, ooh, and the marriage card. So this is bond, this is connection. Even if it's not a literal marriage, and I do believe this situation could possibly and will possibly lead to marriage. Now, this could be involving a younger woman. This could be you, who will be younger, and of course, you have dark hair. Um, and maybe you even like to wear it slicked back in ponytails often. It could be indicative of that. But this is, someone who is obviously going to be younger. I won't pay attention too much to someone, whether it's woman or man. Um, yeah, because this could be a younger man or woman. Okay. And even this masculine could have longer hair than, you know what I mean? Um, And this is a situation that's going to be, oh man, this is right underneath the key, which the key is always unlocking something. This is someone you're going to feel like you're able to kind of, I feel like I could put my shoulders down with. You know what I'm saying? You can put your shoulders down with. You can kind of not be so protected. This is protected. The cobweb is protected. Okay, anything that comes your way that's not for you is going to get wrapped up and entangled in that web. It's not going to even get to you. Okay. Um, Yeah, and this is great passion with the tulip. So this is going to be a very passionate connection here. This is, ooh, and possibly this will show up as a secret admirer. I always feel like somebody's watching me. You might even feel like somebody's watching you or tugging on your energy. This person has already noticed you. If they haven't reached out and started trying to reach out already, this is someone who's already admiring you from afar. Okay. Um, yeah, and this is I feel like this is the moment you've been waiting for, the period in your life that you've been waiting for. It's almost like everything's going to start flooding in at the same time. Your finances are going to start flowing, effortlessly, and abundantly. Your relationships, I feel like you're going to have multiple suitors coming at you, but this one person you're going to know because they're going to have the key to your heart. They're going to know how to unlock your soul. Okay. um this is someone who likes to look you in your eyes, literally like they're staring down into your soul. um this keeps coming up. This is someone who's going to actually ask you questions like, how is your energy today? How is your and really want to know the answer. You know how some people ask you how you're doing, how was your day, how's it going? But it's just kind of a flyby. I don't really want you to answer that. It's just, it's polite to say that, but I really don't want you to answer that. This person's going to really want to know you to your core on a soul level. This person, when they say, "Hey, how are you, my love? How is the condition of your heart?" That's something that I ask people. I ask that of people because most people don't even know the condition of their heart. They're not even sure how to answer that question. But I ask it because that's me saying, "Hey, don't give me the surface shit. Don't give me Disneyland." When I ask you how you're doing and how's it going, or hey, what's up? What's up with you these days? I'm really asking you. I'm Scorpio. I don't do surface. I don't do bullshitting. I don't do shoot the shitting. You know what I'm saying? I'm making up phrases, but not really. I don't do that. I don't have casual, not meaningless conversation. If there's nothing important to say, I don't talk. I don't speak. It's, hey, how you doing? I'm great. I'm well. How are you? Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not about to sit here talking about the sunrise and the sunset yesterday and what we had for lunch. You know, you know what I mean? Like, no, I operate on a level of deepness, of depth. And maybe that's overly passionate for some people, it's overly deep for some people, and that's okay. But weed yourself out. You're not my person. But this person is going to want to know you on every level of your existence. Yeah, some news is coming in. This is going to be now, this could be, again, a business opportunity, a business. It's almost like I feel like I need to say this person is going to have like a business approach to relationship. They recognize that it's not just forming a bond, but it's forming almost a corporation. Like we come together because we're good alone. Okay, we're good all by ourselves, but we're a force when we're together. This is someone who comes in, bearing opportunity, bearing abundance, who's going to put you on for a change. This person's going to come in and be as smart as you, maybe even smarter than you in certain areas. And you've been waiting for this because it stimulates you. I always talk about, well, just with my circle of people. We talk about the different ways that we are attracted to our lovers, right? Um, and it goes both ways. Women are attracted to men for at least three different reasons, and vice versa. And we can call them our crown choice, our womb choice, or our um, what's the other one? Crown, womb, and oh my God, I'm having a brain fart. But what it basically means is that you choose people, your crown choice is the person that you choose because of their intellect. You're just attracted to their intelligence, you know. Um, I believe there's a word for that, like sapiosexual or something like that. Then there's the people who you're attracted to, your womb is attracted to. That means there's just this passionate physical attraction and connection that your womb tells you, yeah, they can get it. You know what I mean? And that's attractive. It's the pheromones, it's the visual, right? And then there's the person who's your, manifestation choice. That person is the one you're attracted to because they can provide for you and take care of you and your family and make you feel like a queen or a goddess, and you want and long for nothing. Even if they teach you about finances, and even if they don't, you're just secure. They provide security, and that is attractive. And then you have me. I'm someone who's attracted to all of the above. I'm multilingual when it comes to love languages. I like it all. I love quality time. I love volunteer acts of kindness and volunteer work. I love gifts. I love it all. I'm multilingual, okay? And I am the type of person who I almost need all three of those. Is that selfish in me? No, that's just my shit. I love someone who stimulates me intellectually, who stimulates me sexually, sensually, and who can provide for me. It's almost like necessary for my person to have all three. So I said that because you're the type of person I feel who needs a very specific kind of mate, kind of man or woman, and this is the person that's finally coming towards you. And they're already admiring you. Okay? Um, this is someone who, man, this person's gonna have you putting on a happy face. That's another song that's coming up right now. Come on, walk a happy, put on a happy face. Right? This no, because this literally says it's a hat card, but it says you are gonna be singing a new tune. Okay. Um. hmm And this is someone who is going to be. This is going to actually be someone who's going to become your best friend. It's like you're going to develop a deep like and friendship and connection. Um. Yeah. Yeah. This is someone who's going to feel like the homie. Because it says deep connection with someone of the same sex, and that could be literal, but I feel like this person, if you're into traditional relationship, is going to feel like so, God, I want to say divine, so close to you and so much of a mirror to you that it's literally going to feel like when you're talking to them, if you're a feminine who's into men, it's going to seem like it's one of your homegirls, but I mean, but it's your masculine and you could just tell them anything and have that kind of friendship and relationship with them. And vice versa, if you're a masculine who dates um, women, you're going to feel like she's one of the homies, one of the homeboys, you know what I mean? But she's just like almost a feminine version of you. She's your mirror. Okay, so let's dive into who this person really is. This is someone who you've been waiting for, someone who's been worth waiting for, someone you're gonna have major chemistry with. I mean, God is through this whole reading, and I've never pulled from this deck. This deck has so many cards in it. This is the tea leaf deck, the original one, but so many cards in it that I've never pulled all cards in a reading that pertain to relationship. So this is clearly um, full of just relationship vibes, someone coming in for you. This is someone who is going to make you optimistic about love again because I feel like a part of that has kind of died. It's not that you feel like you'll never meet anyone and you've just given up all hope, but it's almost like, damn, when is it going to happen? Where is it going to happen? Because I don't go out like that. The older we get, we're not outside like that. Where am I going to meet this person? Um, if I don't get out like that, like when is that going to happen? How long? I mean, that could take forever, right? um, yeah, and this is someone who's not going to have issues with feeling like they're going to know that they're not out of your league, and they're going to know. Even if they feel like they are going to rise to the occasion. This is someone who's not going to struggle with identity and purposelessness and just feeling like you're so far out of their league that they have insecurities. This is someone who comes in who is on it. Okay, they are on it. They're coming for the win and they are confident. Um, this is someone who's not wounded, like, still wounded and coming in with this drama and this hurt and this pain and again, self-esteem issues, none of that. This is someone who's been doing the work to heal through any past issues they've had or heartbreak or whatever. They're coming solid. Yeah, this could be the one. This could be the one. And this is in the same row as your marriage card. Okay? It literally is marriage, secret admirer and this person who is going to feel like a close friend. We need to know anything else about this person, Spirit. Yeah, wedding comes up again. This could lead to a wedding. This is someone you're going to be very private with. Friends are not going to be able to really know what's going on. This is kind of giving me, um, for some of you, this may actually be a high profile person situation. It could be someone who's city council, city, you know what I mean, in your city or in your state type situation. Or this could be literally a high profile person, and that could manifest itself in so many ways. There's so many, YouTube personalities and people who have just kind of made a name for themselves, but this could also literally be a VIP person, okay? Need I even say possibly celebrity? Someone's admiring you though already. I don't think you even have a clue. Um, so yeah, so there's signs cautioning you to keep this relationship quiet, like not discuss it with your friends. You're not going to be able to. You're going to have to keep it quiet. That's how high profile it is. Yeah, this is someone who's going to allow you to be yourself. This is someone who is not emotionally unavailable. They're not in bondage or bound to anyone. Like this is something that's going to make you feel really free. Yeah, and someone who has romantic feelings. You're both going to have a very like a romantic connection here. So what is this person thinking about you since they're admiring you from afar? How did they feel about you? What are they thinking about you at this time? My shirt sleeve strap doesn't want to stay on. I don't know what's happening here. Um, but this is probably someone who's going to want to just jump your bones. You know what I mean? Not want your clothes to stay on you. This is someone who can match. And you've been waiting for this. You've been waiting for this. I hear you. This is someone who can match your sexual drive. Whew. It's getting hot in here. Take off all your clothes. That's what I'm hearing. I want to take your clothes off. This person wants to take your clothes off. This person wants to put you up. I'm saying put you up in your own house, in your condo, in your something. Like, it's giving me Pretty Woman vibes. Ooh, yeah. This person, I can't show these cards, because I'll probably get blocked. Okay, but these are the erotic fantasy tarot. This is someone who wants to take you down, babe. In this depiction here, this is someone who's literally a man who can't keep their hands off of you, who literally wants to kiss you in the mouth, and who's trying to take you to bed. Take you to bed. Yeah. This is someone who's coming in with an offer, again, a new beginning. I mean, he's coming in with a full cup, honey. Okay? This is someone who wants to just, yeah, take you off into the sunset. I'm talking about chauffeured, being driven, being taken, being chauffeured somewhere. This is someone who wants to spend quality time. Now, this could mean that this kind of looks, yeah, this person wants to take you like on a romantic getaway. I'm looking at a cruise. I'm looking at boating, water, somewhere overseas, or possibly just on some type of a, you know what it's giving me? Remember that scene in Little Mermaid where he's singing, "Got to kiss the girl," right? In the little boat. Yeah, that's what it's giving. um, Now this is someone who's very mysterious. But again, high profile. This is someone who's, a king. This is giving me king vibes. You know, this is grown vibes. Someone who, um, but also someone who is very much a thinker, someone who is very intelligent. Yeah. And this just gives me they're looking at you from afar. They're still masked. They're not really giving up who they are right now. This is someone who thinks you are so attractive, and again, who just wants to take you down. Literally, they just want to take you, devour you, is what I'm looking at. Whisper sweet nothings in your ear. Someone who adores you. This may be something, if it's someone that you already know or have an inkling of knowing, or you've had an encounter with already or something, could be, you know, a new situation coming back around from an old love. I'm not really feeling that so much. Um, Not primarily, but this could be because this is someone who already knows. It's almost given like they already know what your body looks like. So maybe it's not necessarily with clothes off, but they just think that you have a beautiful body, beautiful breast. This is someone who's gonna, if you've ever had an issue with someone not being touchy-feely enough or affectionate enough, you will not have that problem with this person. Okay. Um, yeah, someone who's very intelligent, very well versed, well studied, well read, um, you know, and well traveled, I feel. Tell us a little bit more, Spirit, about this person. So there's a couple things here. If this is someone that you already know, it's almost like they're coming back with wanting there to be a bridge over troubled waters, like they're coming back. Um, they're coming back, and they just want whatever was in the past to be in the past. Now, that's one way to read this. The other message coming out here is, again, this is someone who may live in a different city or a different location. You could be separated by a bridge, separated by water. Okay. But it's like they want to build a bridge to you. You know, they want to close the gap. You know, they want to make it over to you. And this is someone who, yeah, he's just, God, this is giving me Kanye vibes, literally. When I say that, I just mean, you know, Kanye's wife, current wife, you know, she's always walking around just, you know, half exposed and half naked. And I love it. You know what I'm saying? I fucking love it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at it at all. You're promoting your brands, you're promoting her, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Um, this is someone who literally sees you as that. As if you could walk around naked for them all day, every day, they'd allow it. They'd allow it and prefer it. Okay. Um, yeah, just someone who thinks you are absolutely gorgeous. Wow. Yep. And bottom of the deck, yeah, this is someone who's coming forward because they've been looking for you. They've been seeking for you, honey. Listen, they've been out there with the lanterns. Where are you at? You know what I mean? Literally. But also coming up out of hermit mode themselves, because this is someone who's been buried in work, someone who works really hard, someone who makes the money, okay? Um, Someone who wants to bring home the bacon, they have to make the money, or whatever. But this is someone who's ready. They're seeking you. Man, I love it. Okay, so let's go over here to see if there's anything that this person wants to specifically say to you right now. Hmm. I'm looking for a specific deck that I have for this. Sorry, my camera's a little unstable. Yeah, this is someone who's traveled a long way to find someone like you, okay? Whether it's a long way through their own spiritual walk and transformation, or whether it's a long way literally, because remember that bridge was there, traveling a long way over water, over seas, over something, over states, over cities, over bridges, like, but I feel like that just really just represents someone who's just tired of looking, tired of the dating scene, tired of what everything has become out there outside, and this is someone who's coming in ready. Okay, this person wants you to know that distance isn't an issue. Yeah, there may be some distance, but that's not going to be an issue. They're ready to close the gap. If this distance represents separation, they're ready to come up out of that. This is someone who comes in to relieve you of all your stresses. They just want to come in like the knight in shining armor. Yeah, this is someone who may even be coming in with an apology for those of you who already know this person. You may have an inkling of who this person is returning to you with the with an apology. Uh-oh. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, let's try that again. Yep. So if this is someone from the past coming back, they're feeling shattered. They want you to know they feel very shattered about this situation, very broken. Again, that's why that bridge probably keeps coming in. I was telling whoever this is for, take it how it resonates, because there's a couple of messages coming in. That I just hear like a bridge over troubled waters, I will lay down. Right? I just feel like this person just wants things to, whatever was in the past, be in the past. They want to talk about it, get over it, get through with it, get forgiveness, and let's get to the marriage. Let's get to the, you're the one I want, right? But this is someone who has, this is someone who's not going to have any financial issues. This is someone who has values and moral codes, just as you do. This is someone who knows that you guys are a soul contract. This is someone who knows that there are lessons. You're their mirror. They have learned lessons from you, or they will learn lessons from you. This is someone who you're not going to have to worry about cycles and habits, and whether or not this person loves themselves, because this person has already been working on that. Remember that came up before. It was just about this person being very confident, not having any struggles with their self-esteem. This person just literally wants you to know that they are ready. They are ready for you. They're ready. They've been waiting. Yep, new chapter. This is someone who's trying to come start a new chapter. Okay. And if anyone wants to know when this connection, this person is coming in, let's just see what Spirit says about that. When is this connection coming in? July. Wow. That's next month, guys. Yeah. July and possibly by the new moon. Okay. Possibly by the new moon. July. All right, guys. Well, that's your reading. That's your reading. And it sounds good to me. I love it. New love is coming in. This is someone you've been waiting for, someone who matches your vibe, someone who matches your energy, someone who really completes your expectations. Like, at least your desires of what you feel like you want in a mate, and that's an awesome thing. Someone who's coming in, possibly if it's an old love who's been away for some time in hermit mode doing the work, coming back healed, coming back with an explanation, coming back with apology. If this is a new person, a new love, then this person is definitely your VIP. Again, someone who you're going to have to remember that you need to keep quiet about this for some time. Not go out and gossip to your friends about who it is and what you're doing, and all of that. This is also a situation again where this is someone who's ready to just come in and take things seriously. There's going to be a connection. It's going to be soul contract. This is going to be someone who sees you as a homie, lover, friend, but also their wife or husband. Okay, this is going to be a friendship based relationship, like you're the best of friends, but also lovers, also married. That's where it's going. This person is coming in serious. There's no questions, there's no doubts. You're not going to have to ask any questions about that. You're not going to have to wonder if where this is going or any of that. They're going to be very, very clear. Okay, this person is ready. Okay, it's almost like I want to say what you're seeking is seeking you. This person's already seeking you. This person's already admiring you, already knows who you are, and is studying you from afar. They have not. The only reason I really get the feeling they haven't revealed themselves is because the one card that came up with the masculine, who's more like a king, almost was given emperor energy, but I'm gonna say king for sure, who was still very mass. It's like, I still don't want you to know who I am yet, but I'm coming. I'm on my way. Okay. But in all you're getting, get understanding. Remember that love is the highest vibration of all. Love brings change. Love heals all things. And until next time, I wish you optimal levels of health, wealth, and wholeness. It doesn't want me to say goodbye.